Hello, Cyn Doll here, coming at you with another video. Listen, girl, in this video I want to talk about the 9 reasons that the whole Team Natural community is just like coming to an end. I told you guys about it in this video. Here I gave you guys my 2022 predictions, and I told you.
And when did I tell you?
I told you this was gonna happen.
And when did I tell you? A long time ago.
Trust that exactly where you are is where you're meant to be. So keep your chin up so your crown doesn't fall. Remember, you're royalty.
So in this video I'm gonna break it down how the Team Natural community started, who took control, how they took control, answering the question, why do so many naturals have the same exact scalp disorders? Dandruff, seborrheic dermatitis, scalp psoriasis, different forms of alopecia. Why do all black women have the same scalp disorders? In this video I'm gonna go in depth and give you the 9 reasons why all of these things are now your reality.
Is this real life?
And if you want to know how to get yourself out of it, then make sure you stick around to the end of the video. So let's go. Now, the Team Natural community was started with good intentions, but it wasn't started with factual information. Who could go viral the fastest, and whoever the best marketer is, that's who wins. Click the video link in the description box below so you can see how I feel about the whole curl typing chart, where it started from, all of that stuff. The curl typing chart came out, and then that is when everybody started losing their goddamn mind, because at this point every different YouTuber now had to make a different video about 4A, 4B, 4C, 4D, and there was so many damn letters in the alphabets combined with numbers that there was an unsolicited amount of content that people could create, and that's where everything got messed up. Number 2, copycat culture. Doing SEO, the #1 thing that you can do to grow as a natural hair influencer was to put 4A, 4B, 4C, 4D on the end of your video. This copycat culture came where every time you looked on YouTube there was a different video about 3B, 3A, 4B, 4C, and you as a consumer, you're thinking that it's because it's all the craze because you don't know anything about SEO. You guys don't know that the reason that you keep seeing 4B, 4C is because it helps with monetization, right? And at the time, there wasn't an algorithm, but tags was crazy. From the copycat culture, they just started perpetuating all of these lies, right? All of these little white lies. Now, what I mean by little white lies, they're coming from both sides of the spectrum, because at this point, we don't really have too many product lines involved yet. Every woman that is making a video on YouTube, all of them, none of them knew anything about the science of hair. They all knew that they were pulling stuff out of their butt. They all knew that they were giving you guys information that they were surfing on Google and found an article and was like, oh, this would be a good video. But that's a little white lie that you don't know because it's not important. Remember, we're talking about tags. We're talking about search engine optimization. And when you do search engine optimization, what are women typing in? Now at this point, this is where the brands are starting to pay attention. They're like, whoa, okay, this is different.
Shit right here, nigga. This shit here, nigga.
Now they're asking for division. Now they're asking to be separated. Black women want products for them over here and products for other races over here. Okay, they want division and separation. Okay, cool. That's an easy marketing ploy. We'll make money fast if we just put their name on a bottle. Oh, they'll go get it if we say it's for black girls, right? So a lot of people don't know this, but there are literally people who are paid hundreds and thousands of dollars a year to watch videos like this. Hey girl, hey boy, hey, if you on here, and watching the comments and looking to see what you guys are saying, and they are following the majority. Whatever the majority of people are saying are the things that they create products based around. And most people don't know that. Most consumers don't understand that they literally control the market based on the comments that they leave, based on the people that they follow, and the pages that they engage with. The more popular a post is, the more a product is going to sell. It's common sense. So by them focusing on the division, they can see, okay, well, black women want to separate themselves. We can make stupid money. We can have products just for 4C, just for 4B, just for 4A, just for, and they're not going to tell you anything because they're literally, that's literally like them coming and saying, hey,
I know you want to give me all your money, but I don't want all your money. Just give me like 20%.
They're going to take all of it. And if you don't want to get the knowledge for yourself, that's on you. For the Team Natural, we just had light skin, dark skin, caramel, red bone, whatever. Now we got light skin, dark skin, 4A, 4B, 4C, 4W, 3B, WCH, right? And by the divide being wider, they could have different branches of the same business. A lot of y'all don't even know y'all have three different products with 3 different names owned by the same brand, made in the same warehouse, but you won't know because you don't know the game. 5 is going to be your insecurities. So again, it's someone's job to be on social media, looking in the comments, looking at the things that you're complaining about. So many different platforms. I'll leave some links in the description box below where you can go and search the topics or the things that people are typing in most. Go in there and focus on the insecurities and match that with everything else that they've already been studying. And now you have the perfect product for the perfect woman, separated in the perfect group, and you can target those insecurities. Easy money. At the end of the day, a woman's or anybody's insecurity is the thing that they can't stand about themselves. It may be, they may think everything is great about them, but it may be there's one thing that they don't like about their hair, and they'll do anything to change that. These brands know that, so they literally are seeking to figure out who is the most insecure, what is the most commonly shared insecurity around this group of women, and let's create a product to exploit that insecurity. Because if they'll do anything to fix it, and we can give them something that fixes that insecurity temporarily, we can't fix it for good, because if we fix it for good, they're only gonna buy it from us one time. We just put a band-aid on it, and the second that they stop using it, that insecurity comes back. We got them hooked like crack. That's how it go. No accountability. Now, don't get mad at me when I say this, but this is going in so many different levels, because for the most part, women don't want to take responsibility. There's no accountability. You want to leave it up to either a product or a cosmetologist or a hairstylist to treat your hair, and the reality of that situation is that's not how it goes, sis. I'll use your dentist for an example, right? And I'm not saying like, oh, a cosmetologist go to school the same amount of time as a dentist. That's not what I'm saying. But a dentist's job is to take care of your teeth. You don't go to the dentist to get your teeth taken care of, and then you don't brush your teeth at all. You don't brush your tongue, you don't floss, nothing until you go to the dentist. No, you don't do that. You brush your teeth every single day. You floss your teeth every single day. If you know, doing what you're supposed to. You brush your tongue and everything. You don't go to the dentist and then you don't brush your teeth. You don't even brush your teeth that day because you like,
he gonna brush it. He gonna clean my tongue.
No, you keep up with a regimen. Most of the time when you leave the dentist, they give you a little pamphlet. You're supposed to wash this many times, you're supposed to brush this many times, and it's your job to make sure you keep up with that. It's the same thing for your cosmetologist. You don't go to the dentist with funky breath and you haven't brushed your teeth in 4-5 months. Women do that in the shop. Women think that the only person who's held accountable for doing their hair and touching their hair ever is a cosmetologist. No. You, the same way that you have a pattern for your teeth and for your eyes and cleaning them eye boogers out your eyes every morning, like, it's the same thing for your hair. You're not like,
my teeth is getting so yellow, and it's because I went to this one dentist this one time, and this toothpaste he used on me, I only used that toothpaste with him. I ain't brushing my teeth no more, and it's his fault they falling out.
no, it's your fault. But because women don't have any accountability, you're an easy target because you believe that the responsibility is not yours. So they create a product.
Like, you right, sis. You right, bro. That ain't even your responsibility. Here you go.
And they give you a product that acts as a band-aid, because I need you to understand that your hair shaft is made of the same protein that your nails are made of. So if you break your real nail, if you break your real nail, it don't matter what product you put on it, it will never mash back together permanently. Your hair shaft is the same way, and they know that. Remember, these are chemists that are making these products. They know that your hair shaft is not a self-healing entity. So when they sell you products like, oh, this gonna fix your split ends, they're playing you. And they know that you don't know that you're being played, because there's that division that is going to keep you from listening to the people who are telling you the real. But that division makes people so easy to manipulate. Divide and conquer. Number 7 is the lack of understanding. They know that you don't really understand what you're doing. They know that you don't really understand the science of hair. Mind you, we've had this division, so you don't know who to listen to, me or the next person. Then a lot of these cosmetologists and hairstylists are dusty as everlasting pickle juice.
I love pickles. How about 2 cents? Hey.
So you don't know what type of cosmetologist or hairstylist to trust. They can see everything that you guys see, so they once again use that to their advantage. So they're selling you product after product after product. You guys are putting product after product after product on your hair. So the science of hair, they can play you. Let me give you an example. So sulfate shampoo, sulfate free shampoo, and all of that stuff. This how they played y'all with that. So before sulfate free shampoo, the whole Team Natural community had already been going on for a couple years, right? So there are real life hair shaft disorders, right? So check the link in the description box to check out that video of me talking about hair shaft disorders, right? You have all of these different microscopic holes within the hair shaft. So with all of these different microscopic holes in the hair shaft, they give you a product that fills those holes temporarily. And once those holes are filled temporarily, you like, oh my God, yes. And so when you use an actual shampoo, the shampoo's job is to remove anything from the hair shaft that is not supposed to be there. Any product buildup, any dirt from the environment, anything filling holes is removed. Gotta be honest, it was the Team Natural community that was like, sulfate free, don't use regular shampoo because it messes your hair up. That's not true. What was actually happening is these Team Natural people that had y'all doing all of this stuff, they finally started shampooing their hair. And when they shampooed their hair, they started filling the different holes that they had caused and all of those microscopic hair disorders. But keep in mind, that's their bread and butter, telling y'all what products to put in y'all hair. So they like, no, sulfate free, because sulfate free shampoo are not removing those plugs that the products put in those holes. Sulfate free shampoo can't get rid of that. So they got y'all like, oh, no shampoo, no regular shampoo, only sulfate free or only co-wash. Just from y'all trusting the Team Natural community and using all of these products in y'all hair, giving yourself hair shaft disorders. You wash your hair, you can feel the hair shaft disorder, but instead of y'all having the accountability and saying, I messed up my hair, it's like, no, the shampoo messed up my hair. So now I'ma just co-wash, which actually made your hair even worse, because it just kept adding layers and layers and layers and layers on top of the hair shaft. So every time you have new hair that comes down, right, it's met with the same type of environment that you've had all of these years. And then you go, this is why so many women are like, oh, I went to a shop and got heat damage. No, you did not. What happened is you got all of these hair shaft disorders following all this YouTube stuff, having all of these microscopic holes in the hair shaft. And then what happened, you go to a real cosmetologist who understands that she doesn't need to put a flat on top of hair that has layers and layers of product. So as a professional cosmetologist, we know how to safely clarify the follicle and the cuticle. We clarified the follicle and the cuticle. All of those microscopic holes that have been hidden by all of these different products come to life. That's when we go, oh, she gave me heat damage. She didn't give you heat damage. You had microscopic holes all throughout your hair shaft, and once the heat hit it, it damaged the hair shaft, but the hair shaft was already damaged, which is why heat was able to penetrate and damage. And this once again is a thing that keeps y'all in a never-ending cycle, because then you get heat damage that's self-inflicted from the things that you've been doing over the years, and then you back to square one, chopping all your hair off and starting all over again, just to have to chop it off again a second, third, and fourth time because you're constantly doing the same stuff. Number 8, anger issues. Because we are so unable to take positive or negative criticism, or because we're not able to think for ourselves, if anybody says anything different outside of what's most popular, we gotta argue. Like, people are attacked, like people are mad, like people want to be mad. But the reality of it is, we don't have, for whatever reason, the capability to sit around and just have a conversation and listen to each other and then go ahead and make our own decisions based on our own intellect. We don't do that. Like, one girl say that if you fart 3 times and jump off a bridge and click your heels together 4 times, your hair gonna grow 17 inches, and all y'all do it without asking any freaking questions. The more people fight in the comments, the more information a brand has on what product to release next. So the more arguments we're having, the more angry people are getting on a certain topic. That's how I know which piece of information I can make a product around, what I should be pushing out to everybody. That's how it goes, but you guys don't know that, so you just feed into it every time. That is why you'll notice one thing will go viral, everybody will be talking about it, and then months later you got a product to match it. The 9th tactic that was used was the whole Team Natural community in general. The main thing that limits Black people, in my opinion, is the need and the desire to be in categories and in sections. Before the Team Natural community, we had light skin versus dark skin, 4C versus 4B versus 4W versus 7U, BWC, and then you got women like,
you're not a real Black girl because your hair 3C. You're not a real Black girl because your hair is this.
Like, it is the stupidest shit in the whole world, but it's so easy for people to be able to make money off of chaotic minds and off division and separation. So by separating everybody into groups, it's so easy to manipulate everybody and put them in categories. Have you ever asked yourself, why do Black women need a community? Like, why do we need the Team Natural community? Why do we need, like, oh, a group, but we in a group, we all got curly hair? It's like, nigga, if you see a Black woman, you know for most likely, unless she has a relaxer, her hair is curly. Like, it's not a thing. Like, your skin is brown. You couldn't hide being a Black woman if you wanted to. Why do we need a community? Why do we constantly need to be encouraged and told that we're beautiful? Like, why do we constantly need that? Because as long as you walk around as an incomplete person, people are going to walk around marketing the fillers to you. But if we all stop arguing with each other and just listen and open up and actually have a community, not a Black community, but like a scientific community, like a community where we're like following the science, or where we're just talking and sharing ideas, not looking at anything as factual, calling each other out of our names and being nasty and toxic and disrespectful to each other, all because of hair. I have a couple of questions that I want you to answer in the comments. Honestly, just be real, just be honest. What Team Natural hacks have sucked you in? Like, have you taken part in any of those Team Natural hacks? I'm not gonna judge you, I promise. This is a judgment-free zone. What areas do you need to take some accountability in? Be real, be honest, you a G. What areas do you need accountability in? Based on what I said today, what changes can you make right now? Give me 3 changes that you can make right now in this very second, at this very moment, based on the different things that we've talked about today. Number 4, what are your long-term and short-term goals for your hair? Everybody doesn't want long hair. Some people just want thick hair. Some people just want their hair a different color. Like, what are your short-term and long-term goals for your hair? hair, and what actions can you take to make those things a reality? So let's talk in the comments. What do you think about this video and everything that I had to say? And if you just are completely confused today and you trust me and you understand what I'm saying, but you like, damn, Cyn, I didn't even realize I was doing all that, but I don't know how to get myself out of this, then you need to join my 7-day hair growth challenge. Just today, the same day that I'm filming this video, I just got a new review from somebody who joined my 7-day challenge, and I'm telling you, when you join my 7-day challenge and you do everything that I tell you to do down to the T, you notice a difference in your scalp instantly. It is so easy, but we make it hard. So if you're interested, make sure you sign up through the link in the description box below. And if you already joined my 7-day challenge, then just get one of my ebooks, because my birthday coming up.
Trust that exactly where you are is where you're meant to